The Runaway Elves. Chapter 3. The Rescue. The forest was no longer a place of carefree wonder. It warned them now in low whispers. Every leaf seemed to tense as they passed. Every branch arched like a sentinel's claw. Licio was gone, and the great, heavy tracks carved in the mud left no doubt something massive had taken her. Farron, kneeling by a deep print, brushes away moss and examines the shape, voice barely above a whisper. He went this way. See the drag mark. She must be bound. Farron's thought to himself. Stay calm. Track her like you learned. Observe, deduce, follow. Farron had trained long hours to read the land's silent language. Even young, his instincts were honed. The spacing of the prints, the angle of the drag, the slight swoop where flesh brushed the ground. Enar, notching 2 arrows, stands, bow at the ready, eyes scanning shadows between trees. I'll cover the flank. If that ogre tries to circle back, I'll be ready. Enar's thought to himself. No more surprises. This time, we strike first. Nelia, fitting an arrow to her bow. Her voice is calm, but her eyes flash with determination. And I'll be right behind you. No beast snatches our Licio on my watch. Nelia's thought to herself. That Sistra will wait until she's safe. They moved like shadows. Moonlight slivered through the branches, revealing glints of their determined faces. The scent of damp earth and rotting leaves lay heavy, and every footfall was measured to muffle sound. 2 hours passed, time measured not by clocks, but by the shifting angles of sunbeams and the forest's muted chorus. Then ahead, the cliff walls yawned open into a hollow, carved by wind and time. The ogre's den. At the entrance, Farron raised a hand. A low growl rumbled from within, vibrating through the rock. Farron, softly. Ready? Enar and Nelia, in unison. Ready? They slipped inside. The air was thick with the stench of rot and stale breath. Water dripped somewhere in the darkness, each drop a countdown to confrontation. Deeper still, they paused at the faint glow of embers. There, tethered above a mound of bones and straw, Licio dangled by her ankles. Her arms were bound with thick rope, her robes dusted with grime, but her eyes, wide with relief, sparked when she saw them. Nelia, whispering encouragement. Now! 4 arrows flew as one, silent. They thudded into the ogre's massive back, pinning it in place. A single, rumbling snort, and then silence. They waited 2 heartbeats. The beast never moved again. Enar, moving first, he climbs over broken stones to reach Licio. Voice low. Hold still, Licio. We've got you. Nelia, kneeling, cutting ropes. Easy now. Let me help. Licio, hoarse laugh as she drops into Nelia's arms. Took you long enough. I'd offer you a reward, but I'd rather just run. Behind them, Farron's voice rang softly but urgently. Farron, over here, quick! They followed him around the ogre's curled form into a back chamber. Torchlight, or the faint glow of luminescent fungi, revealed a monumental pile of discarded gear. Not gold or trinkets, but far more precious. Elven breastplates, light yet stout, tangled with broken spear shafts. Leather braces carved with vine motifs, still supple. Longbows of fine yew, strung with near-intact elven sinew. Short blades, ornate and razor-sharp. Satchels and pouches, likely holding dried rations and coin. Farron, eyes shining, voice soft awe. I told you we would find treasures. They split up, each gathering what fit their frame and purpose. No greed, only practicality and gratitude for the enemy's unintended gift. Nelia strapped on bracers that molded to her wrists. She smiled as the leather whispered against her skin. Farron sheathed the short blade at his hip. Its weight felt like an extension of his arm. Enar tested the longbow's draw, smooth, powerful, singing quietly in his hands. Licio, still steadying herself, felt a tap on her shoulder. Enar offered a heavy tome, bound in dark leather, runes shimmering faintly in the dim light. Enar, respectful. This is for you, Licio. Licio, voice soft with wonder. A grimoire of old enchantments. Thank you. This is centuries old. I can feel it in its verses. I'll need time by firelight to unlock its secrets. As Licio cradled her new treasure, Nelia rifled through a trio of coin pouches, small jingles of promise. Nelia, counting, pleased. 20 silver pieces and 134 bronze. Enough to buy ink, parchment, and a warm meal when we next find an inn. Farron, grinning broadly. Not bad for our first true venture. And to think, Mystic Mountain waits. I can't wait to see what else lies ahead. Armed and armored, they left the cavern beneath a sky now tinged with the first hints of dawn. They walked in silence, each lost in thought, each heart buoyed by the night's trials. Evening falls. The forest hovers in muted stillness. No campfire glow, no sistra lullabies. That night, there were no songs, only cold rations eaten by firefly light and hushed whispers of strategy. They had learned that predators roamed the shadows, waiting for careless moments. Yet even under that cloak of caution, beneath the tapestry of stars, they felt something else flicker. A growing certainty in their purpose, a silent vow to one another, and to the path they'd chosen. They were no longer 4 lost apprentices. They were a band of true adventurers, beginnings of heroes, stepping into the dawn of their destiny. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be up to date with the next chapter.